All right. Hi guys. I won't be here for Monday and Tuesday, but hopefully I can instruct you through this video. A lot of you already have a good start on your project, but I want to show you some examples from last year. So again, you need to have function calls with definitions down here. So if you look at this one, he's got a random colored grass being drawn out, and then you see these lines drawn. Now, please don't be overwhelmed by these. These I'm showing you some of the best. Okay. But I just want to show this one. I find it interesting, so they have functions being called. It's great. And then there's a lot of repetition up here. So like sunline, like, let me show you down here actually a little bit better. Okay, draw orange, rainbow yellow, rainbow green, rainbow blue. So it's nice and organized like that to draw those arcs. But the pen width is the same, the arc is the same, the pen down is the same. I just question, why didn't they just call, use a parameter here for the color and then call it 5 times? So like there's a lot of repetition here. This code probably could have been a third of the length to make it more efficient, but still cool though. I love that they have this random color range that shows different color greens and everything. But anyways, so let's look at a couple others. I thought it just kind of stuck out. So here's Lorelai's. Just want to show like how you have these main calls up here, and then it's clear what it is. The rocket ship took a lot of work, but the sunbeams, this is a lot like the fish one in a way, right? Draw all sunbeams, right? But anyways, again, I'm probably showing you some of the best ones. I just want to show you Mason's real quick. This is impressive. Now, I don't expect anyone to do this, but his actually slows down. So it draws the background, and then you actually see the speed change. It's like going to nighttime. Then the moon comes out, and then the stars do too. So very cool. He did this all. The first part of it goes to line 71. All right, draws a tree and leaves and whatnot. And then you can actually change the speed, but you have to be able to type that in, otherwise you wouldn't know how to do that. And then he does this moon background thing as well. So anyways, I don't know if I want to show you any others. I thought McKenna's was good too. Let me just show you that quick. Yeah, it's the tree, right? So again, takes a lot of work, but really impressive. Again, I'm showing you some of the best. So don't start simple, make it work, and then you can always add detail and color and things like that. So like we saw last week with the planning guide, here is the what you need to do is you have to have functions, loops, and parameters. All right, you don't have to do commenting, and you might not need loops or you might not need parameters, but I want 2 out of the 3. You definitely have to have functions though. So a lot of you went from the drawing up your idea and saying what everything's going to be, and now you should be in lesson 10 bubble 2. That's where you want to be. That's where you're going to put your individual code. You're going to combine your code in 4, but don't worry about that. That's going to be some different instruction later on. Okay, you will have to do some writing on this assignment. So identifying where the functions are, where the parameters are, how you used it, and whatnot. So that'll be at the end though. So looking back at the week, so you're going to work in a group to make sure your function names work for each element. You can review if elements are overlapping and whatnot. Otherwise, it's time to work on bubble 2. So also maybe seek out some help from the people in your group, and you just want to make sure it's all going to work together. So double checking what each person has is a good idea. If you're gold, just work on that lesson 10 bubble 2 on your own. Okay. You can always try to Zoom, email the other person in your group, and get help if necessary. You can look for those groups in Thursday, Friday's assignment. I have those group assignments right down there as well. I'm just thinking, yeah. So these days just kind of flip-flop, basically working on lesson 10 bubble 2, but maybe you could get in-class help from your group. Wednesday we'll make some final corrections, and then we'll start to go over how you're going to do your writing and whatnot. And then Friday you'll likely finish and get it turned in. But let's see how the first couple days go. All right. Thanks, guys.